Hi, this is Tara with Maui Now. So many of our local businesses are going through a hard time, and we wanted to give them a chance to share. And today we're here with Kelly Pearson, CEO, and Stephen Bennett, Director of Operation for Boys and Girls Club Maui. How are you both today?
Good. Thank you. Aloha, Tara.
Thank you. Aloha. Nice to have you. And how long have you both been with the company?
I have been with the organization for 23 years, and the last 6 years as the CEO.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've been Director of Operations for about 3 years now.
Wow. Well, thank you both for being on. And I know a lot of us have, worked with Boys and Girls Club or had our kids there, but for people who are unfamiliar, can you share a little bit about your program?
We're, Maui's youth development organization. We started out 20 years ago. In fact, it's our 20th anniversary this year.
Oh,
yeah. So happy birthday to us.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so 20 years ago, we started as 4 county youth centers. Okay. And 20 years later, we have 8 sites in Maui County.
Wow.
Yeah, and our 8 sites, we have 3 in Central Maui, 1 in Paukukalo, 1 up at Kahikili. We have our Central Clubhouse on Kanaloa Avenue. And our other sites are in Haiku, Makawao, Lahaina, and we just opened up our 2 sites, one on Kihei Elementary Campus and the Lokilani Intermediate Campus. So total of 8 sites.
Oh, that's incredible. And I know one thing that when my girls were younger, that was so meaningful was how affordable Boys and Girls Club is, to have your kids there and be watched and all these services for such a small amount of money to support all of us working parents. So as far as, this COVID-19 pandemic and all this new world that we're living in, how has the Boys and Girls Club been affected by COVID?
Well, Tara, like you said, one of the best things about Boys and Girls Clubs of Maui is we are one of the most accessible programs to kids and families around the island. So traditionally, we have a membership fee of $5, which it's just $5 for the whole year of services. And now, since everyone is being affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, our membership fee is currently waived to try to further accommodate all the families who are facing a financial hardship due to the virus. Yeah.
Okay. And then as far as providing services during this time, how are you guys trying to maneuver through that?
It has been a big transition for sure. So, around mid-March, when we received news from the county of Maui that they would be closing public services, and most of our clubhouses are located on county property and the county parks and our standalone clubhouses. And then just shortly after, the Hawaii Department of Education announced that they would be extending their spring break, and then they announced closures, at least through April 30th. So at that time, we knew our physical clubhouses were going to be closed for quite a while. So during that time, we had to move quickly to see how we could continue to serve the kids of our community, serve the families of our community. So we found that parents were being instructed to keep their kids at home, and we realized that families need us now more than ever to keep their children engaged in meaningful activities, support their academic skills, and just general healthy social well-being. So we had to move really quickly to explore ways that we could provide services online virtually. So, after vetting the variety of different virtual platforms that are available out there right now, we decided on the Zoom platform for a variety of reasons. Number one, it provides us the capacity to serve a large number of kids. So we have a membership of roughly 2,400 kids on Maui.
Wow.
So as we opened virtual clubhouses, we wanted to make sure that we had the capacity to serve the need in the community. So with the Zoom platform, we can serve hundreds of kids at a time in our virtual classrooms. The second thing is functionality. So we wanted to make sure there's a lot of different options out there. Most of them are unidirectional with the information, where we could post activities, we could post videos that could be on display, but there wasn't much functionality for kids to actually interact with us in real time. So the Zoom platform allows us to actually facilitate lessons, academic lessons, healthy lifestyles lessons, facilitate a variety of our activities, and have kids interact with the staff in real time. And that's really important to what we do. So with the children stuck at home, it's really valuable to them to be able to connect with the Boys and Girls Club staff. They are mentors and they're role models, and the kids really, they've missed actually being able to see the staff's faces. So that's one of the great benefits. And then of course, just to be able to interact with their peers. So for them to be able to see each other on video and to be able to communicate in real time and interact was really valuable to us in choosing Zoom. And then the third thing is safety. So safety is extremely important to us in the physical clubhouses, physical safety as well as emotional safety. And we needed functionality that enabled us to protect that safety in the virtual world. And Zoom offers some features that allow us to carefully control who is allowed into the virtual clubhouse. Parents consent to the virtual clubhouse participation and provide us approved email handles for the kids that we can then select. We can carefully individually admit each child into the clubhouse so that we prevent any unauthorized visitors from joining the clubhouse and interrupting the service or being a safety concern. So so far we went live with our virtual clubhouses on April 1st, and we have had a lot of success in enrolling families and getting kids involved. And it's just been really fantastic to be able to stay connected with the kids and continue to offer them those services right now that they really need.
I think being a mom right now, I know that's more important now than ever before to be able to connect and engage with staff. And so right now, if people have not been members of Boys and Girls Club, if kids haven't been members in the past, is it right that they can join at no cost to be part of these interactive supports and the different things that you're doing to engage with the kids? Any kid can join on Maui for free?
Absolutely, Tara. And it's wonderful. We really appreciate you taking the time to connect with us today, because number one, we want to do as much as we can to outreach to the community and let them know that we are offering virtual clubhouse time and that those services are available free of charge. So our current membership of 2,400 members across the island, they already have active memberships. They can connect with us and start to participate virtually right away. And for any new families in the community on Maui, Molokai, and Lanai that would like to participate in our online clubhouses, they can visit our website, bgcmaui.org, and we have membership applications there for our various virtual clubhouses. So, and like you said, as of right now, there is no membership fee. It's completely free. And we just want to get as many children connected to our program as possible that can really benefit from connecting with the clubhouse right now during the closures. Effectively, there is no reopen date scheduled for the Department of Education or for the county. So for the foreseeable future, if the safe choice is to keep children home, we want to make sure that we are available and we have a platform that is sustainable and can keep kids safe. Specifically with academic supports. So a lot of the members, a lot of the children are connected to online schooling. And we want to be able to support that at home in the clubhouse, support their skill maintenance, so that essentially being home for several weeks, if not several months before they return to school, we want to make sure that we're helping with that skill gap so that there's not a loss of academic. We just want to provide those academic supports to make sure we keep them sharp and keep them prepared to reenter when school does reopen. And on top of that, our healthy lifestyles programming, just making the most of what kids can do at home. So if that's fitness at home, things that you can do to stay active and keep physically fit and keep your body moving at home, art projects that you can do from home. There's so many great virtual activities. Some of our clubhouses have been taking virtual tours of the national parks, San Diego Wild Animal Park. Just a whole bunch of fun activities to keep the kids engaged and support their social, emotional well-being as well as the academic supports. So we're just doing everything we can to provide a nice variety of programming for the kids and families to support them during the time during the closure.
Well, I know that I'm not the only parent out there who is concerned about the mental well-being of my kids who are stuck at home. And, you try to give them activities to do as a parent. but whether they do them and they're not structured, but to have support of other adults who are virtually there, that have some sort of structured engagement, seems incredibly important right now. So I really appreciate that you guys are doing that. And since I have you both on, is there anything that further that you both would like to share with the Maui community at this time?
Before I pass it off, I know I've monopolized the time, but before I pass it back to Kelly, just again, thank you for helping us to spread the awareness. Different families have different access to the internet and to, communication sources. So we just want to direct people to the website, bgcmaui.org. Also, please check out our Facebook and Instagram pages, Boys and Girls Clubs of Maui. We're posting our virtual clubhouse program calendars, so families can see. We're typically open in the afternoons from 2 to 6 p.m., and you can see the calendar of activities that are available. We have Power Hour and Project Learn that are academic support programs. I talked to you a little bit about the art and fitness programs. We have tobacco and vaping prevention education. We also have specialized math support programs, Bridge to Math. So we've got a variety of different programs available to the kids. If the families can just look to our Facebook and to our website, they can get more information about the schedule and how to get enrolled.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And Kelly, do you have anything further you want to share?
Stephen doesn't monopolize. He's just the guy that gets all of this done. So, I have to share that I'm very grateful. We can't do this organization. I'm lucky because I have a very strong team, as you can tell, very passionate and committed to taking care of our kids. So kudos to my staff, Stephen and his team. They do work hard every day. They're in meetings every day. Today we had a leadership meeting and we heard something, very interesting. One of my club directors told us how his staff is actually getting stronger in their facilitation of programming because this is so different. They're used to having the kids come into the clubhouse, seeing the kids, high fives, and getting them excited. And now they need to do it on screen. And so what we heard was, when it is time to reopen, I think our staff will be much stronger. I also want to, if I can, Tara, give a shout out to the entire community because our partners, Boys and Girls Clubs of Maui, cannot do what we do alone. So we have a lot of great partners, supporters, donors, and again, we wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for them. And, as well as my very dedicated board of directors. I think, one of the last things I want to say, and you heard Steven say it, get the word out. Please help us get the word out. Let people know that we are here. The programs are here. They're fun activities. So if the kids have idle time, send them to the virtual clubhouse time. They'll have fun. They'll learn things. We are hearing it from the members themselves. I think one of the quotes that we had today was, what makes you laugh the most? And one of the kids actually said, when I click onto virtual clubhouse time, I've never laughed more than I've laughed ever. This is the most I've ever laughed when I'm in virtual clubhouse time. So I think the feedback that we're getting from the kids and the parents is evident that we're, doing the right thing. And lastly, I think, this community is just awesome. The Maui community is just awesome. And Boys and Girls Clubs of Maui, we want to do our share of how we can give back and how we can contribute to the community because you see all of these heroes in our community that are doing an awesome job. So whatever we can do, we want to, do our part of it. And I truly believe that I think our role right now at this time is to make sure that our kids know there's a lot of hope and opportunity out there, even if we're going through these rough times right now. And, together, Boys and Girls Clubs of Maui, with our partners, with the rest of the community, we'll get through it all. And we have to because of our kids. So thank you to Maui now. Thank you for having us here today. And thank you. Stay safe and healthy.
Thank you both so much. I know that so many kids have idle time right now. So I hope the people that are watching this will visit your website and reach out and get their kids connected because it is a time our kids need hope and they need to be connected and they need to have support to be engaged and do stuff. And so we appreciate what you guys are doing. And we will do our best to get the message out. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Stephen. We really appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Tara.
Aloha.
Okay, aloha.